Hey everyone, welcome back to another World of Warships Blitz video. I know Red's done a video on this, everybody's probably had a video on this ship already, but I'm so excited to see this ship in the game. And that's the USS Johnston. Fletcher class, destroyer. Guys, this is one of those ships that you would die to see Terry do a video on. He could spend a half hour talking about one battle with this ship. It was just amazing. For those of you who don't know, this destroyer was attached to Taffy 3 in the battle off Samar. Guys, you have to read about this ship. In a community post, I'm gonna link videos that I can find on this one, because this ship is, what it did in that battle was amazing. The IGN destroyer Yukikaze, when it was sailing past this ship as it was sinking, the crew of the Yukikaze saluted the crew of the Johnston. That's what kind of fight this ship and its crew put up. It was simply amazing. It's horrible that the ship sank, and they lost like 190 sailors off this ship, including the captain. But I love the ship. I love it. I'm so happy to see a historical ship like this come into the game. So let's go ahead and talk about her real quick. Upgrade wise, I went Advanced Gun Director. The main guns, while they're not Italian SAP, they're pretty strong, and you want to have some extra range on those guns. Having the Burst Fire, which I think really, some of you might think it's a little much for a U.S. destroyer to have Burst Fire SAP, but again, go into the history of this ship and look what it did in that battle, and you could understand why it's deserving of Burst Fire. Besides that, you get an engine accelerator 2, couple smoke 2s, and some sonar 1. So she's a great DD hunter. Especially against tier 8 and 9 destroyers. Tier 8s especially. If you can get into a tier 8 match with this thing, you are hell on those destroyers. Tier 9s are a little more evenly matched. It's going to take a couple of burst fire salvos to put down another destroyer. Unless you get lucky and hit with a couple torpedoes if you toss them out there early. Camouflage wise, I absolutely just love the historical camouflage color on it. I just love it. It gives you main battery firing range, torpedo range, max traverse speed, surface detection. The Pacific Phantom, torp range, torp speed, max speed, and surface detection. It's another great camo. Nice to have that extra percentage of speed there, so you can get in and contest those caps early and get into a good position to ambush the enemy DD. So either one, in my opinion, is a great camo to work with. Probably Pacific Phantom's a little bit better because of the speed boost, but you're trading off a little bit of gun range. So kind of up to you on that one. The way I've got her built out, you've seen Red's destroyer video. Same thing here. Main battery mod 2, get the reload time down on the main guns. Acceleration, obviously surface detection, supplies, same thing here. High grade coal, improved crew rations, and refined diesel help out that ship speed and ship traverse speed. I'm not gonna bore you with the stats. We'll go over them real quick. Nothing crazy here, guys. She's basically just a Fletcher. 3.52 second reload on the main guns. The burst fire, I just typically keep it on burst fire because you technically can get more. You get more salvos off with the burst fire if you were just using the regular reload. Nice sap damage, really nice sap damage. The pen could be a little bit better. I've done some testing on some different ships, firing against it. Like I said, the pen could be a little bit better. If I could aim better, if I was a better destroyer player and could aim these guns a little bit better, it'd probably be a lot more devastating. You get 1x5 torpedo or 2x5 torpedoes with an almost 10 kilometer range. Like, it's really nice. AA, Nothing to write home about. But a 5.42 surface detection with the high grade coal gets you down to what, 5.3? So nice surface detection. Like I said, you're a great cap contester in this ship. I really enjoy it. With that, guys, I'm just going to get one game up for you guys. I don't want to bore you with a bunch of gameplay. I just want to just go over again. Guys, look up the history of this ship. It's absolutely amazing. And like I said, in community posts, I'm going to post up some links so you guys can take a peek at the history of the battle and what the ship did. So with that, I'll get the game up for you, and hope you enjoy it. All right, this one should be a little more fun for me. And we do have a bot Cherbourg on the enemy team and a Prince Eugen, but we got two German destroyers. Really like to get it on video because I've done it quite a few times when I'm not recording, where I was able to get the first strike with this ship on the an enemy destroyer. Again, we'll put the burst fire up, see if we can catch one out. I get into this cap though and see if I can't ambush them. I got an idea where he's coming in at. There's Ismo. Well, we're just gonna dunk a couple out that way. We got the cap, so their destroyer is where? All right. There. Oh, he's going to run right into my torpedoes. Oh, beautiful. We'll just hold off before we open up on him. All right, let's get him out. If we can hit him. Oh, no. And that's the dispersion bug in action. All right, so let's pop smoke here because Ismo's looking at me funny. Dump some sap into his bow. Not terrible. Let's try his stern. It's for science. Oh, he's getting pushed around by our bot Drake. Is he? Oh, he's going to turn right into him. You go, Superman. Unfortunately, we didn't get first strike. That sucks. Alright, let's hit the accelerator here. There's my Z-23 friend. Hello, sir. Edit Terra. Let's see what SAP does to you. Very aggressive position he took there, isn't it? Alright, let's get into B-Cap. Z-46 floating around. Oh, their bot Cherbourg still alive. That's amazing. Alright, let's go to the HE. There's a Friedrich de Gross that's just begging to be lit on fire. We're going to pop our smoke here. Dunk some torps out that way for the destroyer. Alright, so you see the reload thing. If you don't catch that reload right, you're going to take the penalty for your burst fire. Alright, Z46 making a run for it. So we can go right back to the HE. Oh, our torpedoes back in 30 seconds. Let's get Prince Eugen under fire real quick, and then we'll go back and deal with that destroyer. Alright. Pop our sonar. Alright, let's take on the German gunboat. Alright, this is actually pretty good. I want to stay kind of behind the island for a second with the torpedoes incoming. Swap over to the HE. Oh, calm down, Friedrich. Hit him with a torpedo. God bless American suborbital arcs. Alright, let's find... There we go. Alright, let's just switch over to the SAP now. I'm not stressing the torpedo tubes. I think I'm going to lose the fight to him, but... see if we can get an extra hit point or two out of that. Alright, well, we got a set of torps off. We did, like, what? 88k? Fine. Excuse me. Too much talking. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll turn into these things. Nah, not going to happen. It's a fun... I'm having fun with this one. I really am. It kind of does suffer against tier 10s, but against 9s and 8s, it's absolutely it's just a lot of fun. What we get? 9 torpedo hits. HE shells versus SAP. I mean, you can see how much damage the SAP does. I mean, it's not an Italian destroyer with a SAP, but it's really fun. It's just... That's how I look at this one. It's a really fun ship. I think the ship skills represent the history of the ship. So I'm like so happy about that. Anyways, guys, tell me what you think. And if you really want exceptional gameplay, go check out Red's video. He did a much better job on playing this ship than I can. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.